All right, this is second grade math, lesson 7-5. So we're continuing to solve two-step problems, just like we did in lesson 7-4. Okay, you have 25 library books. Okay, 26. You have 26 library books. You return some books. How many do you return? Some. Then you take out 15 more books. Now you have 27 books. How many books did you return? So we have to figure out what we did at the beginning. So our first one we're going to do is we had a total of 26 books, and then we took out 15 more. So let's find the total number of books that we checked out first. So we're going to do that first. We're going to solve that problem. Okay, so 26 plus 15. 6 plus 5 is 11, and we'll regroup that. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 more is 4, right? And then we have 27 left over, so we're actually going to subtract that out of there. Sounds a little bit weird, but that's how we're doing this one. This is a little bit tricky. So 41 is what we have. The total number of books is what we checked out. Now we need to say how many we returned. So I'm going to say that we kept our 27 books here, and we're going to find out how many we returned. Okay, 1 minus 7. 1 minus 7 is not going to work, so we're going to have to regroup. That's going to become a 3. That will become an 11. 11 minus 7 is 4, and 3 minus 2 is 1. So we know that the sum we returned in the first was 14. All right, let's go ahead and go to our comic strip and our guided practice on our next page here. Okay, let me try and get this as centered as I can here. All right, here we go. Mia sees 15 yellow birds and 16 red birds. Some birds fly away. How many? We don't know. And now Mia sees 14 birds left over. How many birds flew away? So Mia sees 31 birds in all because we have 15 plus 16. 15 plus 16 is the total. So she saw 31 birds in all. There are 14 birds left. 14 birds left after how many fly away? After 17 fly away. So I know this is a little bit tricky. So we have to find the total first. So 15 plus 16, 5 plus 6 is 11. We're going to regroup that. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So we have a total of 31 birds. Now we put our total of 31 birds over here, and we're going to subtract the 14 that are left. 31 minus 14. 1 minus 4 doesn't work, so we have to regroup. That 3 becomes a 2. That 1 becomes an 11. 11 minus 4 is 7, and 2 minus 1 is 1. So there's 17. So on the Do You Understand, Show Me, it says, why do you need 2 steps to solve the problem above? Well, you need to know how many birds there are in all, and then how many flew away. So I say, I need to know how many birds in all, and how many flew away. All right, let's go ahead and look at number 1, our guided practice here. There are some boys painting. How many boys? We don't know. Some boys painting and 9 girls painting. In all, 17 children are painting. So our sum here, let's see, we know 9 plus some boys, we don't know, but there's a total of 17. Okay? Total of 17. So what plus 9 equals 17? Well, I know that 8 plus 9 equals 17. Okay? Then some more boys come to paint. How many boys? We don't know. Boys come to paint. Now there are 15 boys painting. So we start off with 8 boys. And we have a total of 15 boys. Now 8 plus what equals 15? Well, I know that 8 plus 7 equals 15. So we know that 7 more boys came to paint. All right, let's go ahead and go on to our independent practice page. Get some tape for this. All right. And here we go. Okay. So So our independent practice says we can solve any way we choose, but we need to show our work. That's the most important part. All right, Jake has 16 toy cars. Lydia has 5 fewer toy cars than Jake. How many toy cars do they have in all? Now this one looks like we're going to be subtracting, but it's a little bit tricky on this one, okay? So we know Jake has 16 toy cars. Lydia has 5 fewer toy cars than Jake. Does she have 5? No, she has 5 fewer than Jake. So we're actually going to be doing it like this. So Lydia has 5 fewer. So she has 16 minus 5 fewer. 16 minus 5. So let's do that one. 16 minus 5. 6 minus 5 is 1. 1 minus nothing is 1. So she has 11. Now we have to find the total in all. So we need Jake's 16 plus Lydia's 11. So we're going to do 16 plus 11. 6 plus 1 is 7. 1 plus 1 is 2. So they have 27 cars in all. So that one's tricky because we had to solve one part before we could do the other one. All right, let's take a look at this one. Sandy has 12 balloons. Tom has 11 more balloons than Sandy. So we got to figure this out. Sandy has 12 balloons. Tom has 11 more than Sandy. So 11 plus 12. Okay, so let's figure that one out first. So 11 plus 12. What is 11 plus 12? 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 plus 1 is 2. So we know that Tom has a total of 23. Some of Tom's balloons popped, and now he only has 14. So 23 minus 14 equals what? All right, let's see if we can figure this out. So 23 minus 14. 3 minus 4, 3 minus 4 we can't do. We have to regroup. That becomes 13. That becomes 1. 13 minus 4 is 9. 1 minus 1 is 0. So 9 of the balloons popped. Okay, let's go ahead and go on to number 4. 25 wolves howled together in the woods. 14 wolves joined them. So let's stop right there. 25 plus 14. So let's solve that part first. Okay, 5 plus 4 is 9. 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay? Then 22 wolves run away. We know that we're going to be subtracting. So 39 minus those 22 wolves that run away. 9 minus 2 is 7. Look, we didn't have to regroup. And 3 minus 2 is 1. So there are 17 wolves left. Okay, higher order thinking says, explain how you solved item 4. So I'm going to say first I added to find the total wolves. So I'm going to say I added to find the total wolves. Then I subtracted how many were left. Or I subtracted how many ran away. Then I subtracted how many ran away. All right. Phew. This is good exercise for our brain. Let's go ahead and take a look at our back page here. Oops. Okay, here we go. All right, number 6. Tim bakes 24 more muffins than Gina. So I'm going to say Tim is Gina plus 24. Okay? Gina bakes 13 muffins. So Gina has 13 muffins. So I know if I just move this over here, 13 plus 24 will give us Tim's total. So let's do that first. 13 plus 24. 3 plus 4 is 7. 1 plus 2 is 3. So Tim has 37. Gina has 13. Then it says Leah bakes 16 fewer muffins than Tim. So Tim has 37. So we're going to do L for Leah is going to be 37 minus 16. How many muffins does Leah make? So let's take a look at this. 7 minus 6 is 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. So she bakes 21 muffins. Whew, these are some crazy questions. All right, let's do our higher order thinking. Write a two-step math story using the numbers 36, 65, and 17. Then solve each problem. Write the equations to show each step. So let's see, 36. I saw 36 birds and 65 more joined them. And 65 more join them. So I'm going to do this part first. I know I need to do 36 plus 65. So I'm going to add that first. 36 plus 65. So 6 plus 5 is 11. 3 plus 6 is 9, plus 1 more is 10. So there are a total of 101 birds. Then I'm going to say 16 birds left. 16 flew away. How many are left? How many are left? Question mark. So I know I need to do 101 minus 16 to get my total. So I'll do that down here. 101 minus 16. 1 minus 6 doesn't work, so I'm going to have to regroup these. That's going to become a 9. That's going to be 11. 11 minus 6 is 5. 9 minus 1 is 8. So I know there are 85 birds left. All right, let's take a look at our assessment. We will have a question just like this on our final exam. Okay, there are 44 marbles in a jar. Some are red and 23 are blue. Julie adds 13 red marbles to the jar. Now, how many red marbles are in the jar? Write equations to show a way to solve the problem. There's only one answer on this one. So pause the video, go and do this, and then we'll go through step by step on how to solve it. Okay? All right, here we go. So we have 44 marbles, and we know 23 are blue. So 44 minus 23 blue marbles. Let us know we have 21 red marbles, okay? And then Julie adds 13 more red marbles. So 21 plus 13 equals 34. Phew, great job, everybody.